dedicated to each and every one of you who appreciate a great glass of wine. You know what I mean?
It's Monday. Let's raise a glass to the beginning of another week. It's time to unscrew, uncork, or saber a bottle. And let's begin exploring the wine glass. We're back for our final visit to Montepulciano, where the wine is ancient, but the attitudes are freshly ferocious. From a winery that proudly reminds you it's been there since year 1200, but still won't let you use the bathroom unless you're a real customer, to underground tastings where the host seems more interested in flirting and asking, "Are you drunk yet?" than talking about tannins. This one is a ride. We'll meet guests who felt ripped, Americans who suspect their tour guide hated their entire country, and owners who respond to one-star reviews with 1,000 years of family history and a side of too bad. Please take a moment of your time to subscribe, rate, and review Exploring the Wine Glass. It's completely free and is a great way to let other wine lovers know about the podcast. Be sure to head over to the website, exploringthewineglass.com, to read my award-winning blog and to see what else I've been up to. Most of all, please tell your friends about the podcast. Slancha. Hey everybody, I'm Lori Budd, a UC Davis winemaking program, Spanish wine scholar, sommelier service, champagne and Côte d'Aron specialist, and a WSET Level 2 graduate. You can find Exploring the Wine Glass on all the socials, as well as your favorite podcast catchers. If you haven't subscribed yet, now's the perfect time to swipe, subscribe, rate, and review. Stay in the know about all things wine by visiting my website, exploringthewineglass.com. I promise I'll never tell you what to drink, but I'll always share what's in my glass.
You are special.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of Exploring the Wine Glass, One-Star Winery Reviews Edition. Hello, Martha. How are you today?
Good, Lori. I feel like I've got some weird cold thing or something, but it's not a real cold.
Oh, well, maybe just dry air.
Yeah. Well, where are we going today? Because maybe that'll
I know
help.
you don't know. It's a surprise. So we have left our 3 episodes of Montepulciano, and I thought we should come back to the United States and go to a region that has been around for quite some time. So we are heading to New York, and we are going to the Finger Lakes.
Oh, so fun. Okay, awesome.
Yes. So for those that do not know, the Finger Lakes region is in upstate New York, and it is characterized by the unique, long, narrow glacial lakes, stunning gorges, and waterfalls. Its renowned wineries and craft beverage scene, rich history, and agricultural landscapes offers a diverse mix of outdoor recreation, heritage tourism, affordable living, and all named because of the glaciers that carved these waterways that look like fingers.
Have you ever had wine from there?
I have. It was quite some time ago, and I
Yeah.
think things have changed since we were there. But when we were there, a lot of it was just basically tasting like grape juice, a lot of hybrids.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. I remember when I first heard about it, and I haven't been up there, so I don't have a point of view, but the people were talking about ice wine and things like that.
Yes.
And so I've always kind of think, oh, but now we get to visit virtually and hear what other
yes.
people have to say.
Yes, yes. And it really, I do have to say, it is beautiful. When we were there, it really was beautiful to see all of the waterways. And I have interviewed some winemakers from the area, and they talk about how important the depth of the water is and the size of the water to how it regulates the grapes and all of that. And big time into Riesling. That has come a long way. And also they do Cab Franc in there because it's a cooler climate. So they can get some of the Cab Franc versus the Cab Sauv not ripening. So
Yeah.
we will
I'm
be
so curious.
Yes.
And
And
of
in
course,
that,
we're going to be talking to the crankiest of the
to the
cranky. So
crankiest, yes, yes. However, in the last episode, we said maybe it'd be fun to see what some people actually thought about it in a good way. So
Oh,
I
yeah.
have a couple of 5-star reviews, and then we'll get into the one stars. So we can
Perfect.
kind of
Perfect.
see both, how insane the one star people are, if they are insane, or if, maybe they are spot on and they just see things differently.
Yeah.
Yeah. The first winery we're going to, I've heard of this winery. I've actually had wine from this winery. It is Lakewood Vineyards, and it is located at 4024 New York 14 in Watkins Glen. And is, according to them, their overview is established family-owned winery producing wine with a tasting room, picnic area, and shop. And they have received 4.7 stars with 565 reviews. So,
Yeah.
kind of good. So let's see why they got some good reviews. Jessica Burkhart Fry. My husband and I visited the area for our 10th anniversary. Neither of us had ever been to a vineyard, so we decided to take a tour. We showed up to the vineyard. It was so beautiful. We didn't have tickets prior and they were sold out, but they had a couple not show up, so luckily we got to tour after all. Our tour guide, Tracy, was so fun. He made our tour full of a lot of laughs. We really enjoyed our day at the vineyard. Another highlight is Fizzy, the Aussie who runs around and wants you to play fetch with her piece of grapevine. She is the sweetest pup. We sat and enjoyed cheese and wine we bought there and played fetch for probably a good half hour. And Aussie probably, or Fizzy probably still could have gone for hours more.
Yeah.
I definitely recommend visiting. You won't regret it. We left with 4 bottles of wine and hope to come back soon.
I can imagine the one-star versions of that too, though. Like we're the same, someone with a different attitude would say, well, we showed up and then we learned that we needed to have a reservation for a tour. Then we had to wait to see if someone wouldn't show up. They couldn't just
Right.
fit us in. And then they had a
Right.
dog, and that dog kept trying to get us to play fetch.
Catch, right? Absolutely. Absolutely. That could be a whole other podcast. Let's just flip the opposites of the
Yeah,
fives, right?
exactly.
All right. The next 5 star is from Aaron Lee. Wow. Had a great first time experience. Hands down, the best winery I've been to. The staff were very welcoming and pleasant. The view is spectacular. Photos don't do it justice. This winery has a very good vibe, and they even have a nice trail if you want to go for a nice walk. After the tasting, it is very hard just to choose one bottle. So I got 5. LOL.
See, these happy people going for a vineyard for a 10th anniversary and looking on the positive side. I cannot wait to see what the one-star people
Right.
say.
Going, went on a nice walk, a little hike. Somebody else is going to say, they expect us to hike.
Right. If I wanted to hike, I would go to a national park.
Right. All right. So let's see. We got Anushka Naik. I booked a wine tasting and tour based on the great reviews, but our experience was disappointing. While the location and views were beautiful, the tour was rushed and lacked substance. What was advertised as a 1+ hour guide tour of the winemaking process was cut down to 40 minutes, with minimal information provided unless we asked specific questions. The wine tasting itself felt hurried. The 5 different wines served in quick succession, all in the same glass. Overall, it didn't live up to the expectations set by their website.
Oh. Hmm.
I'm sorry, Anushka. God forbid you got only one glass, but I
And
don't know.
so no complaints about the wine itself.
Nope.
The views were amazing.
Yep.
But the tour, instead of being an hour and 1 minute, was 40 minutes.
Right. And unless they ask specific questions. So maybe it's an hour to give time in case you have questions. And if people didn't ask questions, it's a little less because you'd have the reverse. They told us the tour was 40 minutes and it took us over an hour because people kept asking questions,
Yeah.
So we do have an owner response.
Oh, good.
Anushka, we are really sorry to hear that the tour did not reach the expectations you had. In the future, we would love to give you the tasting and tour experience you had hoped for. If you're planning on visiting again, we will ensure the tour is as informative as shared on our website. If you are booking in the future, send us an email at marketing@lakewoodvineyards.com and we can discuss previous concerns before your next booking.
Well, that's helpful.
Yep.
I mean, because I guess even her 1 star is helpful because those are things I don't think would bother me. I would just ask questions,
You're right.
right?
Right.
If I felt like stuff wasn't being covered. But for all we know, Tracy was having a bad day or they were understaffed or
Yeah.
something. Who knows if they shortened it, but
Right. Right.
yeah,
I don't I get that Anushka is upset that, it wasn't an hour or anything like that, but there's nothing that then to me this is a 3 star,
that's what I was going to say, or 3 or 4 star.
right?
Like,
3 or 4 star.
oh, hey, the wine was
The
good, the views are
wine was good,
beautiful,
the
but
right. Beautiful views, but I only got wine in a single glass. I was expecting to have wines in different glasses.
5 glasses.
I think that's more of a flight than a tasting.
Yeah,
But I don't think this is a 1 star. So I agree. Ben, it's good to know this stuff, but I disagree. That should not be a 1 star rating.
agree. I think that I just, if that type of missing your expectation is enough for you to go all the way one
To
star,
one
you
star.
must, I bet every day is hard for you.
Yeah.
Right?
Every
Just life
day,
is
just
difficult.
waking up is a 1 star review.
Disappointed every,
All right.
listen, I'm disappointed today because they were cutting trees outside my door and I was, or my window, and I was worried about the sound
Oh,
and
right.
it was going to affect my podcast experience. So I had some anxiety about it. 1 star.
Star. One
It's
star.
a 1 star day. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So we now have Eric H. Okay. Recently tasted the 2022 Lakewood Chardonnay at a local restaurant, which prompted our visit to Lakewood the very next day. Now,
Wow.
wow, I mean, when our wines were in restaurants, I don't think we got people the very next day.
No.
But the experience was much worse than their wine. We came there to enjoy a glass of Chardonnay we had the evening before, buy bottles of wine, a lot of it. If you wanted to enjoy a glass on premises, you had to go out onto the grass and buy wine from a guy in a Hawaiian camo shirt. Their words, not mine, and could not sit inside, which is where people buying the tastings could sit. We did have a glass of Chardonnay, had to pay a $3 deposit per wine glass that was returned once you brought the glass back to the guy in the Hawaiian camo shirt. I would love to understand the business decision. I think it's pretty obvious what the business
Yeah.
decision
People are
is.
walking away with their wine glasses. So you had to put a price on that.
You got it back. What's the big deal? I would not recommend to anyone visiting the Finger Lake region to go to this winery. There are several wineries here that make great wine and a great experience. It was apparent to me that this winery really doesn't value their customers, or maybe they see it as a burden to open their doors for people to come in and try their wines. We had the Chardonnay, got our $3 deposit returned, and left without buying any wine.
Oh, I thought he said he bought a lot.
No, he said he was going there with the intention to buy a lot. But
Sure.
once
Sure, Jan. Yeah. Sounds
but
like
but
it.
once he had to leave a $3 deposit, that was it. He wasn't doing that anymore.
He was really offended. What's so
Yes.
crazy to me is if you wanted the inside tasting experience, then buy a tasting.
Right. Right. I don't he had Chardonnay. He just wanted Chardonnay.
He
Just
wanted
go
that
in, buy
Chardonnay.
Chardonnay and leave. Like
Yeah.
yeah. I'm not getting this one.
I
And
mean, I
again,
just think that he like, didn't he say something about he'd been to a lot of vineyards?
no. He
Oh,
just said that he just wanted to enjoy a glass of Chardonnay at this winery.
oh, I'm sorry. It was the other
The
five
previous one,
star
yeah.
review.
Yeah.
The
The
second
5 star.
review. So, I mean, okay, it's not a restaurant.
Yeah, again, I don't get why this is a 1 star review. Like, why put guy in, okay, the guy probably wears a Hawaiian camo shirt, which
I
by the way,
know.
in other reviews, there's somebody who's like the man with the Vans outside, like, the
Oh,
Vans shoes. So I'm
yeah.
guessing this is his
Shtick.
dick, and
It's me.
they're
It's like
living
I
life.
am,
Yeah,
right?
they're
Like with my
living.
VW bus. I'm like,
Yeah,
hey, I live in 1975,
yeah. It's all
right?
good. It's all good. Um, but yeah, if you enjoyed the Chardonnay, wonderful. Go buy some bottles of Chardonnay. Like, what's the big deal? You had to sit
If you didn't want to buy
outside
the
and
glasses on the lawn,
yeah,
where I can imagine the vibe. I bet you there's if this guy's wearing a Hawaiian camo shirt there and Vans, there's music.
yep.
He's a little overweight. He's cheerful,
Yep.
right?
Yep.
And they're turning their lawn into a party
Party.
for
Yep.
people who want to come and drink the wine and enjoy the beautiful view and don't want to pay for a tasting or sit
Right.
through a tasting.
And
I think that
my
they're being
guess
really
is,
accommodating.
yeah, my guess is that if you're just having a glass, they're assuming you just want to have a glass and you want to chill and you want to relax, where so you're not going to have the employee coming to you and giving you a different glass, of wine and bothering you. You're supposed to be enjoying the vibe. So, Eric, again, I don't
Well, we
get
can
the one
flip
star
this one.
review.
Yeah, a 5-star review would be like we just wanted to check it out. We'd had their Chardonnay at a restaurant before the night before. We showed up. It was so cool because we just wanted to buy some Chardonnay before we went home. But they had this guy out in the lawn, and you could drink
You
glasses of
get a
wine
glass.
and look at the view. Like that. That is the flip side.
Yeah, right? Yeah. And I can get saying we had to give $3, just FYI, you need
Yeah.
$3 per glass,
Who
but
carries
you'll get
cash
it back.
anymore?
Right,
Yeah.
right. You'll get it back. So, yep, Eric, wah wah.
I mean, it could be a 4 or a 3-star review and say, listen, I was irritated because there's no way to get around giving them a deposit for the glasses. And I
Mm.
wasn't going to steal the glass. What was I going to do? Run down the hill?
Right, right.
So, I mean, I can imagine even that, but 1 star and
Yeah.
the dig at the outfit. What?
I like
Anyway,
it. I like it.
yeah, I do too.
I sound like it sounds like to me, I want to be at this winery.
Yeah, it's a fun place to go, even if you've already tasted their wine lots and
Right.
lots of times. Even if you're a member, you're like, oh, we love to go there on Saturdays. It's great.
Right.
The guy with the vans is there.
Yeah, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
The camo shirt dude. I got you.
Yeah, there is.
Which is probably why they said it that way. Because there's probably a
Yeah.
bunch of people out there. They didn't want you wandering around. They wanted you
Yeah.
to enjoy your time. So look for the guy in the camo shirt.
Yeah. Oh,
Ah,
okay.
all right. Brian, inside staff is great. They have labs inside to greet you. So props to you.
This is your kind of tasting room.
Yeah, it's a laboratory. There's
Yeah.
laboratories inside.
Oh, I thought it was Labradors.
Oh, I think that's what they mean.
Okay.
Okay, they
Yeah,
have
you would
labs
like it
inside.
there.
Yeah, yeah. I'd never make it into the winery because I would plop my
Yeah,
ass on the ground and just play with the labs.
exactly.
uh, to greet you, so props to you. But once you go outside, don't expect the staff to be family friendly. Don't know his name, but the 30-ish-year-old with the van shoes and skater pants,
Oh,
that's the
okay.
camo
Well,
guy,
this is more information.
has little to no time to pour you wine or look at your family. Really disappointed with the outside staff when the people on the inside are so sweet and kind. It only takes one person. If you want to not get talked down to the entire time, maybe this isn't the place for you. Sucks.
What do you mean, look at your family?
Oh, no.
What is it, the Von Traps? Like, are they going to sing?
I
What's the point?
don't know. I don't know.
Interesting.
But
But I do have to say, this is more data on the dude with the Vans. So it is skater pants, and he's about 30. So I'm curious.
Yeah.
Next, we're going to hear about his facial
Facial
hair,
hair.
his scruffiness, right? And I'm gonna be like, well, maybe I don't like this whole concept, but
I'm still
so
with them. I'm still with them. Camo shirt, Vans, skater shorts. I'm
that's
all
because you live in
good.
California. Upstate New York, they're like, whoa, this guy's
Yeah.
radical. Um, I it sounds like he was busy. Is that what he's basically saying? He's too busy to.
I well, I don't know because on the other side, what's his name? Eric said if you're sitting outside, you're just enjoying a glass of wine. And if you're doing a tasting, you're inside. So I don't know.
Because I'm sure they didn't take their family in, unless that's adults. Unless he's talking about like his parents and his adult siblings or something, and not his children.
I don't know. But I
I
think
don't
kids
know.
go there. It's out,
Yeah,
if you're
especially
sitting outside.
outside. They're
Yeah.
not going to be inside for a tasting, though.
Yeah. And there's dogs.
Yeah, listen, they had you at dogs.
Yeah, they
I
did.
was going to say he probably would run over and bring you a glass of wine if you
What?
were sitting on the ground, Lori, with the dog.
I would never leave. I'd be happy.
Yeah.
All right, Charles Perez. My entire tasting experience was ruined by the greeter. The woman at the front, who, unknown to us since she wasn't there, walked you to the available tasting counter, yelled at us. Upon arriving, we walked in and started walking to an available spot at the tasting counter. This woman came out from the room and said, "Whoa, you can't get a tasting without going through me. I have to take you to the counter." See, now I think she's saying that like, "What?"
I
but
think she's being nice. I think it's a nice way of saying, what are you doing?
yeah, because I'm pretty sure there's probably a sign that says wait to be seated,
I'm sure there
right?
is.
She did not say it jokingly either.
Oh,
I
oh,
I kind of think she did,
I
but
think she did too.
yeah. She said, "Whoa, you can't go to a taste and go without going through me, bitch."
Yeah, I doubt she said that.
Right. Um, I could better understand, but the woman completely ruined the experience. If it weren't for the fact that I was buying a requested bottle of wine for a friend, I would have walked out immediately. The tasting room is okay, and the wines are mediocre at best. I'll never go back.
That's the first negative comment about any of the wines. I think it's so, and maybe I'm a little bit on a soapbox today, but can you imagine, Lori? Does he think he's royalty? Like, can you imagine that someone not greeting you at some level that you're looking for ruins your whole experience and you just can't let it go?
Yeah, yeah. He's probably sitting at his tasting and typing this.
Sure. He's like, I shiver the whole thing. And you know what?
Yeah.
This wine sucks.
Sucks.
It's like anything else. It tastes worse when you're
Yeah,
mad.
mad. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I don't
Don't
know.
pair it
And
with
then,
fury.
yeah, wine and fury do not pair.
No.
Yeah, I don't know. And then if you really just were going to buy a bottle for a friend, just buy the bottle and leave. Like
Right, that's what I would do.
you were
I'm
not
like, I don't have to
forced to go
subject
through a
myself
tasting.
to this.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. And now, a word from our sponsor. Calling all Rioja lovers, ready to take your knowledge to the next level? The Uncork Rioja, your ultimate enthusiast guide and certification, is the perfect way to do it. This isn't just a class, it is a comprehensive 36-page digital guide that covers everything from the history and geography of Rioja to its unique aging classifications like Crianza and Gran Reserva. You'll learn about the main grapes and even get tips on food pairings. And here's the best part. Once you finish the guide, you can take a quiz and earn your official Rioja Enthusiast certificate. Get your guide today for just $6.99 at exploringthewineglass.com under the Educational tab. Slancha.
But then he couldn't be righteously indignant.
Right.
So I can barely even say those words. I can type them though.
Right
Right on his phone with his angry
Yeah.
one star.
I'm pretty sure he was still sitting there at the time he was writing this.
Surely.
Absolutely.
Surely he was. And maybe he was with his wife or someone, and she said, "No, we're gonna stay. We drove all the way out here." And so he's doubly angry because he's basically putting in here what his fantasy was, which is to turn on his heel and leave. Right?
You don't greet me, I leave.
Exactly.
All right, we have one more for Lakewood. This is Jillian Myers. Very disappointed with our experience. The man who served us our wine was very sarcastic and dry and borderline rude. We usually find that personality funny.
But not today.
But not today.
Not today.
Not
That's going
today.
into review.
Just something about him ruined the experience. That's it.
Oh.
So
I mean,
normally they like sarcastic, dry, borderline rude, but not today.
like Ed DeBevics, or remember Ed DeBevics?
No.
It was like a diner in the 80s in LA, at least, and they would be like rude to you, like the witch. What do you want, dummy?
Okay,
right? Like that kind of thing. So interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, listen, if he was that rude, I would also not enjoy it.
Right. But I think it's funny that they usually like that
I
personality.
know, but just
Just
this
not
one,
today.
not
Yeah,
this
just this
specific
guy.
individual.
This guy just didn't, you know, he just
But
didn't quite.
what they left out was, but the wine
Why
was
was
great, and the
right?
lawn experience was super fun, and the views are gorgeous.
Yep. Nope. Nope.
They
Nope.
just were
Nope.
like,
Nope.
I just need to write a bad review because this guy rose me the wrong way.
Yeah. Yeah. His British humor just wasn't hitting me
Yeah,
today.
not today. It's
All right.
interesting that we only heard Tracy's name once. He's the one who gives the tour. I'm just
Yes.
curious. Hmm.
Yes. Hmm. All right. Well, we don't want to get yelled at by the hostess Nazi. And, although
No.
we typically like rude people, we're not in the mood for rudeness today. So we're going to move on. All right. We're going to
Yes.
go to the next winery.
Right.
So we are going to go to Cayuga Spring Vineyards. And that is at 243 Route 54 East Lake Road in Penyan. They have 4.8 stars with 432 reviews.
Okay.
Their overview says what began as a family dream has evolved into a flourishing, successful business and one of the most highly regarded Finger Lakes wineries. For nearly 4 decades, Cayuga Spring wine has been consistently recognized for excellence, sourcing, and all of our grapes from New York State, with 1/3 of our wine coming from the estate grown grapes. Only 2.5 miles south of Penyan, visit our hillside tasting room overlooking Cayuga Lake. Open daily for tastings, and reservations are not needed. A standard tasting includes 6 wines for $10 per person.
I think
That's
that's a
pretty
lot of
damn cheap.
information.
Yeah,
Yeah, and
and
it's cheap.
yeah, and that is tells you everything you need to know, right?
Yeah.
So if
No
somebody starts
surprises.
complaining about the price of a tasting,
Or it's only 6 wines.
yeah, it's only 6 wines, right? Right. All right, so let's hear those 5 stars. We're going to start off with Valerie Cromer. Absolutely amazing morning spent at Cayuga Spring. We started our day here since they opened at 10 a.m. From the moment we walked onto the property until we checked out with the bottles of wine, our experience was amazing. Hillary greeted us with such genuine happiness, it made us all feel welcome. Then Anne walked us through every step of the tasting experience, leaving no detail out. She helped us expand our palate, Pallet, and
Because we're moving, so we stacked it. We didn't need a forklift because she helped.
and try new things. Finally, Rose helped us at checkout and ensured we had everything we needed until our next visit. We couldn't have had a better experience. Thank you all so much. We look forward to our next visit.
Well, you know who
Seems
could have really appreciated this place is the first 1 star from over
yes.
there. Lots of detail.
Details.
Anya, no, what was her name? Shoot, I had to write this down.
Anushka.
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 Anushka. She really could have had a much better time at this one.
Yes, I think so. I think so. But kudos to Valerie here because
She
she's
remembered all the
got
names.
everybody's names each.
Are there photos?
Yeah, right.
Like she's a thorough reviewer.
Yeah.
She's probably a Yelp expert at some level.
Yeah,
Or she's
I'm
good. She's
like,
good. She wants to be recognized as a Yelp expert. So
yes.
she's
Yeah.
auditioning.
I'm like, I'd be like, the woman at the counter was really sweet, and then the one
whole
who
team
checked
was
us
really
out-
nice.
Yeah.
Be like, oh, everyone there is lovely.
Yes. You can't go wrong with any of them.
Yeah, exactly.
So kudos, Valerie, for getting everybody's names. All right, Lisa Coyle. We loved it here. Wow. 3 exclamation points. We were greeted with a glass of champagne. Well, no, you weren't. Outside when we first arrived.
Yes, they imported it just for their welcome drink.
That was so snooty. I'm so sorry.
Well, that's okay. We already commented on the spelling of palate in the last one, so we're really revealing who we are.
So classy.
So classy. Sorry. Oh, amazing.
Now we're making fun of the 5-star people too. Okay. The property
Uh,
itself was stunningly beautiful, and the view of the lake was breathtaking. We sat at the bar for our wine tasting. I think Jill was her name. Her wine knowledge was superb, and her personality was just as good. In our opinion, overall, Cayuga has the best wine, best lake view, and best property in the Finger Lakes. We were super impressed.
nice. I
Lisa
like
had
it.
a good day.
Yes.
Lisa had a good day. All right. Let's see who has not had such a good day.
Oh, goodness.
Todd DePoy. DePie. First time we went to this place was in a limo bus wine tour. They
Oh,
came out
no.
and, yep.
Oh, gosh.
They came out and yelled to leave as the limo didn't make a reservation, which we knew nothing about. Absolutely right. Just cannot show up. We
That should
went
go in your
back.
Yelp review for the limo company.
Right. Yes, yes. Went back last week. This was years later. And was told we had to wait. See, so like it's years later. Let go of the bus wine tour, okay? Let it go. Let it go. Let it
Yeah.
go. Let it
Oh my
go.
gosh, he's been carrying that with him, dying for an opportunity to complain
Opportunity.
about it.
Right. Went back last week, which was years later, and was told we had to wait 20 to 30 minutes to be called, but we could buy a bottle while we waited. We sat down. Hour later, people were being brought in that came after us. They took our number and were supposed to text us when we were up. Left to go to another winery and never was alerted that it was our turn for a tasting.
Oops.
Owner,
Yeah. I mean, that stinks. Did you talk to someone? Did you go up and say, "Hey, we didn't get a text and we noticed
right,
people are showing up and it's been an hour"?
right. Well, apparently not, because we have an owner's response.
Okay. Yeah.
Thank you, Todd, for taking the time to share your experience with us. I'm so sorry to hear that your visit fell short of expectation, yours and ours. Our goal is for every guest to feel welcomed and valued, and we regret we failed during your visit. However, it appears you entered the wrong phone number in the system, as you should have received a confirmation text right away when joining the wait list. Oopsie!
Yeah.
Please accept our sincere apologies for the miscommunication and frustration it understandably caused. I wish we had been able to connect with you before you left so we could have corrected the mistake on spot.
Yeah. Oh.
Hey, Todd, know your own phone number.
Yeah, but also Todd,
Talk to
if
somebody.
if they said 20 to 30 minutes and it got to 40, I might go check and say, "Hey, I just want to check and see." And they'd be, "Oh my gosh." They say, "Oh, it never confirmed."
Right.
He could have
Mhm.
saved himself some heartache.
Right. I'm not going to lie.
Or
When people tell me 20 to 30 minutes, at
yeah.
25 minutes, I'm up saying, hey, are we
Yeah, just to make
close?
sure.
Yeah.
Because you don't know. It could be something like this, like you miskeyed your number.
Mhm.
It could be lots of different things. It could be a technology thing. It could be someone showed up and threw a fit, so they put them in front of you and then they're
Right.
now they're going to say sorry. Like there's a million
Right.
things. And even if I didn't go up at 25 minutes, I certainly would go up before I stormed off
Right. Hmm.
and say, "Hey, listen, we've been here for an hour.
Right.
You guys
And you
said 20
told
to
me
30
20 to 30
minutes.
minutes.
And we
Yeah.
haven't received a text." And then they'd be
Yeah.
like, "Oh yeah, did you get your confirmation?" The whole thing.
Right. Yeah,
Just a little
I'm a
communication.
big believer of you cannot be upset at anything, any customer service unless you have communicated that you're upset because they're not just wineries, any customer service. If you're
Yeah.
not saying you're upset, they think you're okay because they can't
Yeah.
be constantly worrying that you're not okay, you're not okay, you're not okay. So there's nothing wrong with going up and saying, hey, by the way, I would prefer my wines to be in different glasses. Is that possible? And if they say
Yeah.
no, then you can kind of be upset about it, right?
Yeah. Or they
Hey,
might say no and explain.
right,
Actually, we don't have enough space to accommodate five glasses and washing the glassware works a certain way. So it's
right.
customary for tastings to
Is it
happen in the same glass.
right, right? So at least you understand. And if
Yeah.
you're told 20 to 30 minutes and you're not in at 20 to 30 minutes, get up, politely ask, hey, am I close to getting in?
Now,
Todd,
he was
know
already
your own.
wanted to be mad, remember, because years ago,
Years
years
ago,
ago
he
in a
got,
limo. He was
right.
turned away and he
Yep.
took umbrage at
Yeah.
that.
Yep. Yep. So they already had two strikes against them.
Yeah,
Yeah. All
not
right.
a ton.
Kim Brozick, a little sterile and corporate for our liking as a group here, was with a friend who was industry, and she received a discount and different treatment from the rest of us. I asked the taster a question as I am a bar manager and if that technically counted as industry too. It was loosely honored the 2 days before that. No big deal. So she was there 2 days ago, I'm thinking. He went on to say, if I showed up in your establishment and asked for a discount, would you be able to do that too? We were pretty shocked. A simple no would have sufficed
Well, yeah, they're sick of seeing her face coming in asking for a
for a
discount
discount,
because she runs a bar somewhere.
right? Uncalled for and not needed, won't be back. Well, maybe you're kind of taking advantage of it if you're there every two
Yeah.
days.
If they
Um,
let you do it the first time because they're like, whatever, yeah, her friend works for a winery, she's industry, yeah, give it to her.
right,
That's why you don't make those exceptions for people.
right.
Because then later they're like,
You're held,
oh, they always
yeah,
gave me the industry
right.
discount before. I
Hmm.
can't believe this.
Yeah. And this is a big topic. I'm sure in any wine region, but it's a big topic here is there's constantly questions among the groups here that say, what do you consider industry? Right.
Yeah,
So if, is it somebody who is it only people who work in a winery?
right.
Is that industry? Is it a restaurant employee? Is that industry? Is it a
Yeah,
grape grower? Is that
right,
industry, right? And so like, people are like, "Oh, well, we do it where if we can go there and we get a discount or we can go there and they can help sell our wine." So a restaurant, right? They
right.
can recommend going to a winery. That's where they draw the line. But there
Yeah,
is a big like division between growers and producers, right? Growers, are they industry? Yeah, they're growing the grapes, but I'm not getting a discount from my grower if I give him a discount for my wine. So I mean, we give it. It for me, it's just like I'm not going to
right.
get into that argument. It's just easier
Yeah.
just to say, here's your discount. But and then you get musicians. Oh, well, I play at wineries. Well,
Right.
okay.
It's a slippery slope.
Yeah, so where is that line? So she's a bar manager. She's not even in the wine industry,
Yeah.
And so I think, but I am a little confused by, it was loosely honored. So you were getting away with something 2 days earlier.
Right. She's basically pressing her luck.
Right.
2 days ago, she came in, they gave her tasting for free or whatever they do for people.
Right.
And then she came again with a friend who was in industry, who was treated like an industry person. And then now she wasn't, the guy was like, basically like what she's leaving out, and he probably didn't say out loud was, listen, the second time I've seen you this week.
Right. Okay.
The other day, it was busy. I didn't want to deal with it, and it was fine. I don't care about giving you a free tasting. But if you're coming back 2 days later, this is going to be a habit,
Right. We're
and
gonna,
we're not offering discounts for you
right.
ongoing here. Does that make
Right.
sense?
Yeah.
Why do you think you would get it? And
Right.
so then you would say, if I went to your place, would I get a discount because I work at a winery?
Right.
And she's like, oh,
Oh,
whoa.
yeah. And I mean, that exact statement has been talked. I've heard that exact statement. And I just said that exact statement, right? But a vineyard
Yeah.
owner's not giving me a discount, because I'm a winery, but not to somebody's face. That's us talking
Right,
to
right.
another winery employee or something,
It just makes
like,
you wonder how much of a stink she made, or how did she behave on visit one that made them remember her and be like,
her.
"Ugh,"
Right. Right.
right?
Right.
Because I'm in the industry, and I mean, I know a lot of bar managers that I would not want to turn into regulars at my place.
Right. Do you give a discount to other?
We're private clubs, so we
Oh,
don't,
right. 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 Yeah.
right? No.
Yeah.
But people ask for it. People think that they want to be able to join this private club and get a discount on that. And like, this is not a
Well,
club
no,
for
this is
industry.
right,
This
right.
is a club for these folks here.
Yeah. And so like when I go wine tasting, um, I just 95% of the time I'm wearing something that says Dracaena wines on
Yeah.
it, right?
Right.
So it's there or what. Um, and I'll have a business card, and if I go tasting somewhere in the conversation, oh, do you work for a winery? Yes, I own a winery, blah, 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 blah. And then then when I buy something, they're like, okay, with your industry discount. I
It's
don't,
exactly.
I don't say, hey, you're giving me industry discount, right? Which people have done to me. I've been
Yeah.
in the tasting room and somebody will say, "Oh, well, you're giving me an industry discount, right?" Like,
Yeah.
we're not even checking it out yet, right? You know,
Well, yeah. And for someone who's listening to this and isn't in the biz, it is customary. And
right,
I always carry my business cards when I worked for the winery and now. And um, I don't like shove them in anyone's face. I don't
right,
have to. It comes
right,
up. I
right,
never have to say. Sometimes I would ask, like, "Hey, does my industry cover this?" If I'm with someone else, like,
right,
and they'll
right,
say, "No, just your tasting." Like, I might ask for clarification
right.
with some assumption, but um,
Yeah. And
yeah,
the way I see it is industry discount is a benefit, not a right,
right.
you know?
And it's like a courtesy. It's a
Right.
courtesy being offered um, to kind of provide some reciprocity
Right. Right.
and
I just don't
to
think you should go
recognize.
tasting just so you can get free wine,
No, no,
you
no,
know?
no,
Right. Well, we
no.
do have an owner response.
Oh, good. I'm so glad.
Um,
He'd be like, "Hey, listen, Becky, I remember you.
yeah.
We had to call a cab for you and pour you into it 2 days
Right,
prior. So we were never going to
right.
forget. You told everyone which bar you were the manager at, so
Right.
we figured out our
We know
error."
who yes. Um, it's a long response. I'm just going to read the one
Yeah.
that deals with that part that deals with that. We understand how the interaction regarding the industry discount was disappointing and not handled in the manner you deserved. We strive to ensure our policies are clear and communicated with courtesy and respect. It's evident that this was not the case during your visit, and for that, we're truly sorry. So, okay,
Yes.
agreeing, maybe we need to you know, make it a little bit more clear. But you also don't want to post a sign.
No, because everyone's like,
So
"Oh, go make some
go
business cards at
right,
Vistaprint."
right, yes. All right, Eric Bartow.
Oh, that's all they said?
That's it. Oh no, it was a much longer thing, but blah blah blah. Your feedback is invaluable. We will
Oh,
use
yeah,
it.
yeah.
Blah 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 blah.
So basically, they're saying we talked to the guy and we
Yeah,
said, "You can't just don't argue with people.
right.
It's not worth it.
It's just easier to
Just give the discount
just
or
give
just
her
say no."
10% discount. Just tell her it's a
Yeah.
10% discount or give her a
Yeah.
complimentary tasting. All the bottles are opened anyway. So,
Yeah, who
you
cares?
know,
Just like if she comes a third time, tell me and I'll come out and talk to
right,
her.
right.
Right?
Yeah. And now, a word from our sponsor. Exploring the Wine Glass is brought to you by Dracaena Wines. Dracaena Wines is an artisan winery located in Paso Robles, California. They have been producing wine since 2013. Their first vintage began with one wine, their classic Cabernet Franc, which received a 91 in Wine Enthusiast. Since then, they have increased production as well as expanded their portfolio, have received many accolades including multiple double gold medals and consistent 90-plus ratings. Visit their website www.dracenawines.com or use the link in the show notes to schedule a private tasting and to see their entire portfolio. Purchase your award-winning wine and let Dracaena Wines help turn your moments into great memories. And sidebar, some things like, industry people, you know, what it's like to be in an industry. I've had industry people, this was earlier in the year, I think, or maybe even last year. I had people come in and it was 15 minutes before I was closing.
Yeah.
And I don't do tastings 15 minutes before I close.
No.
You want to have a glass while I clean up, that's fine, but I'm not doing that, right? So these people came in and like, well, we really wanted a tasting. So I'm like, fine, okay. So I
Good thing you
start
own the
giving,
place.
yeah, right. And they're like, we'll be done quick. We taste quickly, right? I was there
Right?
till no, no. I was
Oh,
there till I was supposed to close at 5. It was quarter to 5. I was there with them till 6 o'clock.
yeah.
Right. And so they, they pour, and then I was like, I even have to open a new bottle for these people.
Oh
Right. Which is
no.
why I don't do tastings that close to the thing. But their industry, you don't want to get a bad rap. These people could
Yeah.
potentially, right. As we're talking, I find out, well, they're loosely connected to industry. They work for one of the wineries here. They do distribution down in LA. That's not working that's not industry.
Yeah.
Go through all of this, an hour and 15 minutes with them. So I'm an hour late, all of this stuff. Would you like anything? Can I pack something up for you? No, I think we're okay. Thank you. Left. Didn't even give me like $5.
Business.
Nothing. Nothing at all. Like,
Oh,
and I'm
so
not
you
saying
waived the tasting fee?
I waived the 2 tasting fees for them. I stayed open an extra
They
hour
didn't
for
tip
them.
you?
I opened a new bottle at 6 o'clock at night for them. They didn't even buy anything or tip me.
Oh,
I was like, yeah.
I think
So,
people, I mean,
and
hopefully,
they weren't really industry. They freaking lied.
right.
You know,
Hopefully the people who listen to this are more experienced and, but
right.
just in case, this is like a PSA.
Right.
Because I just don't think that if you ever wonder like why did they not want to give that woman a discount, or why were they short with her or whatever,
Right.
it's because in the last 10 interactions like this, 3 of them were like what you just had,
Right. Right.
like
And I'm not
super
saying you
entitled.
have to tip.
No,
In
but
fact,
I would
loads of
tip if I,
people,
I kept you after and I didn't
right.
buy anything. I would be leaving you money.
Right.
Thank
You
you so much. We
knew
just wanted to try your
your
wine.
wine. Thank you. Yeah. Yeah.
So
So
ridiculous.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Anyway,
All right. Um,
sorry.
nope. Eric
Back to the
Bartow.
topic.
Back to the topic. Eric Bartow. Very nice people. Jan, our server, was amazing. Great experience while there. When we went to check out and purchase our wine, our card was approved, and a different lady said it did not go through. So we ran our card again. When we got home and checked the bank statement, they charged us twice. We called and talked to Jim, and he said there was only one transaction showing on their end. And he refused to issue us a refund after double charging us. So beware that you could be double charged and they will refuse to refund you. Okay, Eric, chill.
Within an hour or two, like it's just an authorization, sir.
Right. So this has happened. This has happened where a charge has not gone through. So I ran their card again. Somebody will call me the next day and say, "Hey, I was double charged."
Yeah.
And my response is, you know, I remember you. Yes, we ran your card twice, but the first one was not approved.
Yeah.
It went out, and the second one did. Sometimes you get the 2 charges, but one will drop off. So
Yeah.
please, you're looking at your phone right now,
Right.
give
Pending your
it,
pending
yeah, you're
transactions.
looking at your pending transactions. Give it till it goes live, not pending. And if you still have 2 charges, please give me a call back. And this is the information I will need from you. I would need
Yeah.
the last 4 digits of your credit card number and the transaction amount.
Yeah.
Okay. And then we will work to refund you the second thing. And I take their number down and all of their name and all of that stuff so that they feel whatever. And then, 5 days later, I don't hear back from them. And I'm like,
Right.
I'll look through my notes. I'm like, oh, and I'll call them, just calling to make sure, oh, yeah, it dropped off just like you said. So, dude, Eric, chill,
Yeah.
you know?
I just have a situation, and actually, this reminds me that I have to make another phone call about this. But we have a situation where, um, more than a year ago now, so it's probably too late. But at least they're members, so we see them, right? A member had an event. He had an assistant helping on it, and she called the next day and said, "You double charged us." And the then manager said, "Oh gosh, sorry," and refunded it.
Oh,
And then made notes like I refunded the second charge. Somehow we duplicate charged them. I found the whole email thread, right, when I was
right.
researching it, and the notes in our customer relationship management software. And It's $5,900
Oh my gosh.
for an event that this guy never paid for. And when I mentioned it to him, he was like, "Oh, weird," because the assistant worked on it. So he has to go, he and I have to talk about it. He has to go back and look because I know, because I can look at our Stripe account. I
Right.
know we didn't get that money.
Right.
I can see the refund. I can see also us um, being charged the fees on both directions, right?
Right.
And
Yeah.
that's why you don't take action based on
Right.
what's in the app the day
Right.
after.
Right. That's what pending is. That's what pending
Yes,
is for. Um, so the owner responds, so you know this person went home and just typed this right up. I was double charged, blah, blah, blah,
sure.
blah, blah.
And they refused to
Used to,
refund me.
right? Which I'm sorry, Jim, you're right. Like you can't, like you just said, you can't refund 2 seconds later. It's,
No.
the owner responds, good morning. Actually, and it's only Eric. So she knows who this person, she did research because it says Eric and
Yeah.
Jasmine. Um,
Yeah.
I did put through your refund to your credit card this morning. I'll be back in touch 3 days to ensure you received the refund. I'm sorry for the trouble. When I finished the call with Jasmine, oh, I guess she called. I think I might have confused things even more than helped. I apologize for adding to your frustration. We did find out that it was a glitch in the software, and we have a call in to have it fixed. In the meantime, those credit card readers are not even being used anymore. It's an honest mistake.
Oh. So they
It's
were double
They were
charged.
double charged,
So
but
it's a
this,
different situation than what we're talking about. But
yeah, but
yeah.
but you know, he's are saying they're not being refunded. He got home and called. Jim can't refund you when you get home and called.
Yeah.
You got to wait for it to go out of pending. Which maybe Jim didn't explain that. I have not
Yeah.
had any person who has been double charged or thought they've been double charged upset when I explain it that way. Because
No.
everybody knows that you get that dollar charge when you do something and that dollar goes
Yeah.
away.
Or at the gas station, it's like
Right.
$150.
Right.
And then you're like, wait a second,
Second.
I only
Right.
bought $60. Um, I feel like if I were that person and I was upset and I felt that way, I would go back and I would amend my review later.
Right. Right.
Because you can do that.
Right.
I go, hey, by the way, they did fix it. It was an issue. The guy we talked to wasn't super helpful, didn't
Right.
really explain it very well, but the owner got in touch with it.
Right. And then knock it to, move it from 1 to 4. Okay. You had
Yeah.
an issue. Move it to
Or
4.
delete it. Can you delete reviews? I don't know.
I don't know if you
I
can.
don't make reviews like
Yeah.
this
Yeah.
willy-nilly, so I've never had to go check.
Yeah. I don't know. So yeah, he was double charged. It happens. There's computer glitches. It happens.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
he wrote this on day, like at the minute he got home, he realized he was double charged. He called, whatever. Um,
I was ripped
I'm in a,
off.
yeah, yeah. I'm
My
in a
whole thing
very,
is to, I
very
don't mean to be,
anti-customer mood today,
me
I guess.
too. I don't know. It must be the weather. The other thing is, and I understand it's different when you're using a debit card, but I don't worry so much when stuff happens on my credit card because I'll just call my credit card if
Right,
it's fraud,
right,
I will call and they'll fix it.
right. It's not that big of a deal. It's not that big of a deal. We go sidebar again. We go to we have a timeshare slash vacation club in Cancun. Our
Oh yeah.
contract gives us a cheaper rate for all inclusive than what's going on.
Yeah.
And the first year we went, I spent 2.5 hours of my vacation arguing. Here's the documentation that says this is my price. You can't charge me
Yeah.
this. You can't charge me this. 2.5 hours, all fired up, revved up. Took me like a day to decompress, all of that. From after that, I just charge me whatever you want.
Yeah.
I politely tell them I have a contract that says this. And they say, oh, well, that's not how we do it. I say, okay, charge me what you want. And then they give me the receipt and I sign my name and I write right on the receipt,
Yeah.
we'll be contacting credit card company about contract. So
Yeah.
that it's on their receipt that I'm
Yeah.
challenging it. And I'm out of the room in 10 minutes with my first drink in hand and enjoying my
Yes.
vacation. That's the glory.
Yes.
That's the beautiful thing of credit cards.
Yeah. And then it does give them time to fix it. I've had a situation where they catch up, right? Because they're
Right.
behind. Someone
Mhm.
behind the counter isn't fully informed, or there's some miscommunication or misunderstanding, and they fix it. I'm going to be there for 5 days.
Right.
There's plenty of time, and
And
they do fix it.
right. Yep. Well, my people
Yeah.
don't, but that's okay.
Oh,
No,
well,
they do
not
not.
every time, but
No,
like there have been situations where they
every
do it
time I go, I just send it all to the credit card company. They
and
don't
they fix
challenge
it.
it. They just the credit card just refunds me the money. You know?
Yeah, so ridiculous.
Yeah. All right. Karen Blair. Poor advertising. Online and sign out front state hours are open daily 10 to 5. Stopped in on Tuesday at 2 p.m. and they were told and was told they were only open Thursday through Sunday. So I don't know who told them that. Should
Yeah.
correct their outdoor sign as well as Google online times. Immediate response from the owner. Hi, Karen. Sorry for your inconvenience. We were snowed out yesterday and we're not able to update our December hours. In
Yeah.
December, we are open Friday through Monday. You can always order online or give us a call to ask. Um, so
It's the Finger
I
Lakes. It's they get lake effect snow.
yeah.
Like the snow's really deep there.
Yeah. I I don't understand. Now this one I'm going with Karen a little bit
Yeah.
because I get you're snowed out. Um, but if you're only open in December, unless it was like December 1st, and in that
First.
case,
Yeah.
November 30th,
Warn the people.
you
Yeah.
should have changed your signs. You should have changed your outdoor signs. So I'm
Yes.
kind of with Karen on this one, but I do
Totally.
get the snowed out and unable to update our hours. If you're snowed out, but maybe they didn't have internet either. They could be snowed out with no internet, so they can't
And the
update their
thing with
Google hours.
Google,
But
my thing with Google is it's not always reliable for
no,
us.
no,
Like you don't always have control. I've had businesses where we spent months and months trying to fix errors, things that we
right,
never put in there,
right, yeah.
and just like are unsuccessful, or you update it. We have one situation with our current place where the phone number on the Google directory is not, we don't even know what the phone number is. We've never seen it. It's never been one of our numbers. And we submit over and over
Over.
again to update it.
And it doesn't. It goes into
No.
the Google void.
The Google Void, because no humans. You'll never get a human.
Right. No, no. That
No.
was one of the things that annoyed me so much in the movie, The Internship with Vince Vaughn and Owen Wilson. Because
Uh-huh.
there's a whole big scene of them doing customer service and people being able to call in and speak to somebody. And there is no such thing as that. I'm like,
And
but
that's
Vince
that
Vaughn did
Google?
it. Yeah. Yeah. Their
Ah,
internships at Google. Yeah. You've never seen that movie?
no, I'm
Oh,
going to add it to my list.
you
I'll
need to
see
add
it.
it to your list because
I
it's
like both of them, so
hysterical.
I will. Well, the
Yeah.
thing is, too, in a previous company, I spent months trying for us to regain access to our YouTube account
Oh,
because
yeah.
somehow someone, which is basically a Google account,
Mhm.
someone who worked there, something happened and like her phone, like the only way we were going to do it is we could log in from her phone, but her phone had been like, lost overboards, like something like that. You had to get a
Right.
phone that had been logged into the account before, and now it was locked out, whatever. We could not get any kind of two-factor authentication, anything. So there's a YouTube account out there that is from, 12 years
There you
ago
go.
for this company. They have a new YouTube account, but people still go to the old
Old
one, and
one.
you can't monitor, you can't control the comments, you can't respond.
Right.
It's just a nightmare.
Yes.
And
The Google
and
void.
even though it was a paid for account, like there was all sorts of things, they still couldn't get a human.
Yeah. Yep.
Even for paid
Account.
customers,
Yep.
no humans.
No human. No human.
No.
All right. We have
That's my
one
one-star
more.
review
There's your
of
one-star review of
Google.
Google. That we should, oh my God, it's not wineries. I wonder if you
Oh
can
gosh.
you review Google? Um,
I don't
you
know.
know.
They would say which of alphabet companies,
Right.
many, many acquisitions are you unhappy with? Is it Waze? Is it right? Is it
Yeah.
YouTube?
Right.
Is it Squarespace? Like what thing do you
What
not
part of
like of
Google don't you like?
our
Or
monopoly?
yes, yes. All right, we're gonna end with Mark Darlimple. He just left 1 star.
That's it.
That's it.
That's just
No
1 star.
words. No words, just one
He's
star.
sick.
So of course we have an owner response.
Amazing.
And you know what? I got to give them kudos because this would not be how I would write this.
Yeah.
Thank you for taking the time to share your feedback. We're genuinely sorry to hear that your experience at Cayuga Spring Vineyards did not meet your expectations. Our goal is always to provide warm hospitality and high quality wines in a welcome setting, and it's clear we fell short of your visit. We would appreciate the opportunity to learn more about what happened so that we can make things right and continue to improve. If you're open to it, please feel free to reach out to us directly at lauren@cayugaspringvineyards.com. We take all feedback seriously and would value a second chance to offer a more positive experience. I'd be like, dude, why one
Yeah.
star? You can't just leave
They're so
one
much
star.
more thoughtful than we are. And I
Yes.
think that reflects on them being thoughtful and caring what their customers think. Right now, we're on an anti-customer,
Yeah.
jag.
Yeah. I don't understand why people, any place, just leave a star or 2 stars or 5 stars.
Some
The
people are
idea is a
illiterate.
review.
Yeah. Some people are illiterate. Some
Oh,
people
well.
get interrupted and never come back. So
Yeah.
who knows? Maybe he was sitting there at their tasting counter and he's like, oh, those jerks, 1 star. And then they came up to help him and he went, oh, submit. And then he had a great time, but he didn't go back and fix it.
Fix it. True. All right. We'll give him the benefit of the doubt.
Mark.
It's the holiday season. We'll give the benefit of the doubt.
Yes. Yes. Just like Mark gives them the benefit of the doubt with his 1 star
Sorry.
review
Yeah.
and no details.
All right. Well, when we return next month, we will stay in the Finger Lakes with one of the most famous wineries in the Finger Lakes, Dr. Constantine Frank Winery.
Oh,
And
I don't
they
know it.
they are historical, but I actually really do like their Riesling. But yeah, so Dr. Frank, historical, kind of a lot of roots in the Finger Lakes, involved in some viticulture to help the area and all of that stuff.
Oh, great.
So yeah, so we will continue with the Finger Lakes if that's all right with you, Martha.
Sounds good to me. I can't wait.
Yes.
Maybe I'll be in a better mood next time about the customers and I'll be like, yeah, I'm on the customer
Screw the
side.
customers. Yes. All right. Well, thank you again for joining, and hope everybody has a wonderful holiday season. And the news on the front, Martha's coming to California.
I know. I can't wait. I'm so excited. I'm so
Yes.
excited.
Yes. So we will maybe do a recording
That'd be amazing. Let's fit
in
that
person. We'll have to talk about doing a recording while you are here. So, all
in.
right.
That'd be great.
Yes. Well, happy holidays. Enjoy. And may you not need to leave any may not need to lead any 1-star reviews anywhere you go for the remainder of the year.
We hope it's a 5-star December.
Yes. Yes. Well, enjoy. Slancha.
Very special. You are so special. Even in
This has been another episode of Exploring the Wine Glass. Thanks for listening. If you have suggestions on what topics you would like me to discuss, please reach out on social media. You can find me on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook as Exploring the Wine Glass. I am also on LinkedIn as Lori Hoyt Budd. Of course, you can always email me at exploringthewineglass@gmail.com and sign up for my newsletter at exploringthewineglass.com. If you enjoyed what you heard, please rate, review, and subscribe to help others find me more easily. And most importantly, tell your wine-loving friends, because if you like the podcast, they will too. Podcast music is Wine by Kevins. Until next week, Slancha.
never let you I want a nice glass right now. I'm on TV for my 10,000 tell you. There is always time for a good glass of wine. No, no, no. Oh, no, no, no. Never let you go. Oh, oh. No, no, no. Never let you go. I want a nice glass right now.